In 2024, Ukraine's military strategy in the Donbas region has undergone significant evolution, reflecting both the lessons learned from years of conflict and the need to adapt to changing geopolitical dynamics and technological advancements. The ongoing conflict, which began in 2014 with Russia's annexation of Crimea and the subsequent separatist insurgency in the Donetsk and Luhansk regions, has entered a new phase marked by innovative tactics, enhanced capabilities, and a refined strategic approach. One of the central elements of Ukraine's new military tactics in Donbas is the integration of advanced technology into its operations. This includes the widespread use of drones for reconnaissance, surveillance, and even direct engagement. Ukrainian forces have increasingly relied on unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, to gather real-time intelligence, monitor enemy movements, and coordinate artillery strikes with unprecedented precision. The deployment of drones has provided a significant tactical advantage, allowing Ukrainian units to identify and neutralize threats before they can inflict damage. This technological edge has been crucial in countering the well-entrenched separatist forces, who have also been receiving substantial support and sophisticated equipment from Russia. In addition to UAVs, Ukraine has embraced the use of electronic warfare, EW, to disrupt enemy communications and navigation systems. By leveraging EW capabilities, Ukrainian forces can jam signals, intercept communications, and create confusion within the enemy ranks. This has proven particularly effective in blunting the coordination and effectiveness of separatist operations. The integration of EW into the broader strategy underscores Ukraine's commitment to leveraging technological advancements to level the playing field against a better-equipped adversary. Another critical component of Ukraine's revised tactics is the emphasis on mobility and flexibility. Ukrainian military units have adopted a more fluid and decentralized approach to combat operations. Small, highly mobile units capable of rapid deployment and swift strikes have replaced the traditional larger formations that were often vulnerable to enemy artillery and airstrikes. This shift has enabled Ukrainian forces to conduct hit-and-run operations, ambushes, and sabotage missions, keeping the separatist forces off balance and reducing their ability to mount effective counterattacks. The emphasis on mobility also allows Ukrainian units to exploit weaknesses in the enemy's defenses, creating opportunities for breakthroughs and territorial gains. Training and professionalization of the armed forces have also been pivotal in enhancing Ukraine's combat effectiveness. Over the past few years, Ukraine has made significant investments in training its military personnel to NATO standards. This has involved not only improving individual soldier skills, but also enhancing the overall command and control structures within the armed forces. Joint exercises with NATO member states and other Western allies have provided Ukrainian troops with valuable experience and exposure to modern military doctrines and tactics. The result is a more disciplined, capable, and cohesive fighting force that can operate effectively under the most challenging conditions. The strategic use of artillery and precision-guided munitions has also become a hallmark of Ukraine's new approach in Donbas. Ukrainian forces have integrated advanced artillery systems, including multiple launch rocket systems and self-propelled howitzers, into their operations. These systems, often paired with UAVs for target acquisition, enable Ukrainian forces to deliver devastating firepower with high accuracy. The use of precision-guided munitions has minimized collateral damage and civilian casualties, a crucial consideration in a conflict that takes place in populated areas. This combination of firepower and precision has been instrumental in disrupting enemy supply lines, destroying key infrastructure, and neutralizing fortified positions. Logistics and supply chain management have seen considerable improvements, addressing one of the traditional weaknesses of the Ukrainian military. Ensuring a steady flow of supplies, ammunition, and reinforcements to the front lines has been a priority. Ukraine has streamlined its logistics operations, incorporated modern supply chain practices, and leveraging technology to track and manage resources efficiently. This logistical prowess ensures that frontline units are well supplied and capable of sustaining prolonged operations without succumbing to shortages or delays. The information warfare aspect of Ukraine's strategy has also evolved significantly. Recognizing the importance of shaping public perception and countering enemy propaganda, Ukraine has invested in sophisticated information campaigns. These campaigns aim to bolster domestic morale, maintain international support, and undermine the legitimacy and morale of separatist forces. Social media, traditional media, and direct communication with local populations in conflict zones are all utilized to disseminate accurate information, counter misinformation, and highlight the successes of Ukrainian operations. This comprehensive approach to information warfare ensures that Ukraine can maintain a favorable narrative, both at home and abroad. Civic engagement and the involvement of local communities in the conflict zones have also been a key focus. Ukrainian authorities have worked to build strong relationships with local populations in Donbas, providing humanitarian aid, rebuilding infrastructure, and ensuring basic services are maintained. This effort aims to win the hearts and minds of the local population, reducing support for separatist forces and fostering a sense of loyalty and cooperation with the Ukrainian government. The emphasis on civic engagement highlights the understanding that military success alone is insufficient without the support and trust of the people affected by the conflict. The coordination and cooperation with international allies have continued to play a crucial role in Ukraine's military strategy. The provision of military aid, intelligence sharing, and joint training exercises with NATO and other Western allies have bolstered Ukraine's capabilities. The delivery of advanced weaponry, including anti-tank missiles, air defense systems, and armored vehicles, has provided Ukrainian forces with a qualitative edge in the conflict. Diplomatic support and economic sanctions against Russia have also been instrumental in applying pressure on the adversary, creating a multifaceted approach to the conflict that goes beyond the battlefield. One of the most notable aspects of Ukraine's evolving military tactics is the focus on asymmetric warfare. Recognizing the conventional superiority of Russian-backed forces, Ukraine has increasingly relied on unconventional methods to level the playing field. Special operations forces, sabotage teams, and guerrilla tactics have been employed to disrupt enemy operations, gather intelligence, and create a constant state of uncertainty for the separatist forces. This asymmetric approach leverages Ukraine's strengths in mobility, local knowledge, and the ability to blend in with the civilian population, making it difficult for the enemy to identify and target Ukrainian operatives. Humanitarian considerations and adherence to international law have remained integral to Ukraine's military strategy. The Ukrainian government has made concerted efforts to ensure that its military operations comply with international humanitarian law, minimizing civilian casualties and respecting human rights. This commitment not only serves to uphold moral and legal standards, but also helps to maintain international support and legitimacy. The careful planning and execution of operations with a focus on minimizing harm to civilians reflect a strategic understanding that the conflict's resolution ultimately depends on winning both the military and moral high ground. The evolving nature of the conflict in Donbas has also led to a renewed emphasis on intelligence and counterintelligence operations. Ukrainian security services have intensified efforts to identify and neutralize enemy spies, informants, and saboteurs operating within their ranks and among the civilian population. Enhanced surveillance, vetting procedures, and community engagement have been employed to root out infiltration and ensure the security of military operations. The importance of intelligence in anticipating enemy movements, understanding their strategies, and preempting attacks cannot be overstated, and Ukraine has made significant strides in this area. Furthermore, the strategic landscape in Donbas has been influenced by broader geopolitical considerations. The ongoing tensions between Russia and the West, including economic sanctions, diplomatic standoffs, and military posturing, have created a complex environment in which Ukraine must navigate. Balancing the need for military preparedness with diplomatic efforts to seek a peaceful resolution remains a delicate task. Ukraine's leadership has continued to pursue diplomatic channels, engaging in negotiations and seeking international mediation to resolve the conflict. The interplay between military strategy and diplomatic efforts underscores the multifaceted approach required to address the challenges in Donbas. So, Ukraine's new military tactics in Donbas in 2024 represent a sophisticated and adaptive response to a protracted and complex conflict. The integration of advanced technology, emphasis on mobility and flexibility, professionalization of the armed forces, strategic use of artillery, and focus on logistics and information warfare all contribute to a more effective and resilient military posture. The commitment to humanitarian considerations, civic engagement, asymmetric warfare, and intelligence operations further enhances Ukraine's ability to counter separatist forces and their Russian backers. As the conflict continues to evolve, Ukraine's strategic approach will likely need to adapt further, balancing military imperatives with diplomatic efforts to achieve a lasting and peaceful resolution. So, what do you think of our video? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.